Okay, let's begin this live stream, baby. Okay, if you've ever felt inadequate, that is to say that you've ever felt like you are not enough, you're not able to keep up with the outer world, you feel like you're behind, you feel like you suck, then this live stream is for you because we're going to be talking about where that comes from and also give you a practical solution as to how to clear that using what's called emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping. My name is Gabriel Serra, and today is the 20th of December at 4:32 a.m. Okay, so it's now finally zooming into my face because the camera and the microphone hears me very well now because I fixed my microphone settings because I had no idea that my microphone was too low. And I figured out how to use this thing right here. So that's good. All right. So if you ever felt like you're not enough no matter how hard you try, then this tapping session was going to help you release that feeling from your body very fast. If you see any of the live streams that I do, yesterday, for example, I was able to release something that had an emotional charge of 9 down to a 0 within 90 minutes. And I've gotten pretty good at doing that. And I'm going to show you how to do it for yourself too. So you don't have to live with that forever, because living with that feeling of inadequacy and you're like you're not enough, these are not good feelings. And I don't think that that's our natural state. I don't think that's our natural state. I think we are supposed to be feeling pretty good about ourselves. Okay, so I was unprepared to create these slides. Shame on me, and I gotta do better with this. Either way. All right, just use your imagination here. Slides. Boom. What is inadequacy? Inadequacy can be defined as a deep emotional belief of I'm not enough. It's not necessarily logic-based. It's stored somewhere in your nervous system. You may have had feelings or emotions from the past where you may have had belief. You may have had memories in the past where you felt like you were not enough. And those memories from the past keep you stuck. They keep you stuck energetically, and they also keep you stuck emotionally. And that feeling of inadequacy is preventing you from moving on with your life in many areas of your life. So that's something that you have to fix if you want to move forward with your life. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how much success in the outer world you achieve, you're always going to be feeling that sense of inadequacy, and that sense of inadequacy can lead to fear. It could be masked by fear. It could be masked by anything, because there are core emotions within us that may be unresolved. So if you ever feel inadequate now, having more things in the future may temporarily subside it, but underneath it, if you're feeling inadequate, it's always going to be with you, okay? And I don't know what's worse, to be feeling inadequate when you have no success and you have nothing, or to be feeling inadequate where you have all the success in the world and you still feel that inadequacy. I think that's probably going to be worse, because you're always going to be afraid. What if it goes? What if what if I can't keep it? And that's going to keep you up at night, you know? And then you finally made it, and then you're thinking in your head, you have not. So think about that for a second. Also, it's often formed through experiences of rejection, comparison, and lack of safety. So somewhere in your childhood, somewhere in your youth, you may have felt that feeling because of an experience. You may have experienced something where those feelings became apparent. And now you're faced with rejection, you're faced with comparison, lack of safety. All right, what does inadequacy feel like? It feels like this chronic self-doubt, shame, or insecurity. It feels like overthinking, people-pleasing, or perfection. Inadequacy feels like the fear of being seen, judged, or exposed. You may have it in your chest. You may feel that inadequacy in your chest. You may feel some sort of a heaviness, a tightness, maybe even like a collapse in your chest. You may feel it in your throat, and that could be due to a blocked expression, fear of speaking. You may even feel it in your gut, which can be anxiety, it can be dread, it can be a lack of confidence. You may even feel it in your shoulders, carrying the pressure and carrying this internal pressure to believe that you have to pressure yourself to prove that you're worth something. All not good feelings, all stuff that you don't want to. What is this thing doing? Why are you zooming in on my face? Why are you zooming in on my face? Did I tell you to do that? Let's move on. Slide 4. Common thoughts linked to inadequacy. Okay, so it just zooms into my face. Okay. All right, accept it for what it is. All right. So some common thoughts linked to inadequacy. You may be believing and have these thoughts like, I'm not good enough. Everyone else has it figured out. I have to earn love or approval. If people really know me, they would reject me. And how does this impact? How does inadequacy impact life? It impacts your life by holding you back from opportunities, creating self-sabotage and procrastination, choosing safety over purpose, relationships built on approval instead of authenticity. Life without the feeling of inadequacy could feel like calm confidence without needing validation, clear self-expression and grounded presence, taking action without fear or of judgment, feeling worthy simply for existing. And how would EFT help release this feeling of inadequacy, you ask? EFT helps you regulate your nervous system. It releases the fear of stored emotional charge from past experiences. It separates old memories from present identity. It rewires the body's learned response to self-worth. So what we're going to do today together is we're going to identify where the inadequacy shows up. We're going to bring awareness to our body sensations. We're going to tap to release emotional charge. Okay, so wherever that feeling of inadequacy is, we're going to locate it, we're going to think about it, we're going to feel into it, and we're going to use a feeling release technique like the Sedona method or whatever, and we're going to work on releasing that feeling of inadequacy. This gray looks pretty good on me. Yeah, keep zooming into my face. Okay. Next is after we tap to release that emotional charge safely, we're going to install a felt sense of self-acceptance and enoughness. Okay? So let's get into this guy here. Oof. That's a clip. All right. Is my noise cancellation on? It is on. Good enough. Okay. So, here we are. Let's do this at 4:42 a.m. You got the time right there, guy. You've got the time right there. Come on. All right, 4:42 a.m. Let's get to tapping, okay? I'm going to turn on my headphones. I've got my headphones here. And I use this app called Brain FM. Okay, it's connected. So I use this app called Brain FM right here. Yes. Okay, good. And I set it to meditate right over meow. Okay. And I go and I'll listen to Unguided for 40 minutes. Unguided for 40 minutes? Unguided for 40 minutes. Yes? Okay, cool. Cool. Unguided 40 minutes. Let's do this. Let's start tapping. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Tappa, tappa, tappa. All right. All the EFT points are listed down in the description box. And I encourage you to use your own words if you need to. Otherwise, you can repeat after me. I may go and think about my own memories. Create a reminder.
What do you want to be reminded about?
Create a set of instructions with ChatGPT that I can show up on the live stream and like a disclaimer that I could put in text and then say like, we're going to live stream, we're going to EFT tap, and then use these things, use these, speaking your own words, tap using your own words, etc. That goes on screen.
Okay, I added it.
All right, cool. What? No Apple Music, please. All right, cool. All right, let me get a good stretch here because for the last few days when I have been doing this, my ass has been hurting and my hips and my back. So let's get a good stretch here. All right, let's get to work here. Okay, let me take this thing down now. All right, definitely got to come up with a working procedure for this thing. Can this thing stop zooming in? Why does this thing keep zooming into my face? All right, good enough. Oh, because it's set to half body. Well, that's interesting, at least. Okay. I see. All right, then. All right, I got to readjust this because that's not the look I'm going for here. Right. Yesterday I put the camera settings to half body. Right. Right. Yeah. Whole body is what I want. And let's log in here. I think that's good enough. Yes, I hope so. Where is it? That wasn't even monitoring. What the heck? What the hey? Eh? Yes. Logged in. Yes. Oh, now it doesn't work? For real? Are you for real? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. All right. Good to go? Are we good to go? Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, yes. Much better. Yes. Hey, please focus in on me. Please focus in on me. Logitech 360 or Insta360, whatever your name is. Let's mute this microphone. Mute it, mute it, mute it, mute it. Ah, there we go. Uh-huh. Testing, testing, testing. Okay, cool. Microphone is off. Okay, cool. Microphone is off. All right, let's do the work. Okay, so feeling inadequate. Let's muscle test it. Let's see where we are today with today's muscle test. All right. Starting on a scale of 0 to 10. Oh, of course, you're right. Let's do that. That makes sense to do. Yes. Good. All right. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Insta360 mic. Where are you? Hello. Come, hey, come on. Come on. There we go. Yes. Okay, cool. Can we zoom in on it? Can we zoom? No, no. All right, whatever. All right, let's go here. All right, so we're going to start off with a muscle test. And the muscle test is going to be basically us gauging to see how strong that emotional charge of inadequacy has. So whether you have an emotional charge of 10 out of 10 for inadequacy or I have 6 out of 10 for inadequacy, we're going to muscle test that. I'm going to put my score on the thing, on the screen for you. And we're going to figure it out from there, okay? We're going to go through the whole EFT tapping sequence. It's going to be more intuitive, and we're just going to figure out what's going on here, all right? Show me yes, show me no, show me true, show me false. My name is Gabriel. My name is Hema. My name is Mama. My name is Soraya. My name is Gabriel. I feel inadequate. I believe I am inadequate. Know how I said believe, because we all believe something to be true about ourselves that is not necessarily true, okay? And we can change that. And these beliefs are changeable. Our identity is changeable. I don't believe that we're stuck as the people that we were 20 years ago. You have to really want to be that person, okay? It has to serve you on some level subconsciously for you to be that person. And it doesn't serve me to feel inadequate. Hopefully it doesn't serve you either, unless you get some type of hidden benefit from that. So we're going to work to clear that. Actually, that gain is too high, I think. Let's tone it down now. Yeah. Let's just bring it down to there. Let's bring it down to there. Let's bring it down to there. Yes? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is me speaking at this tone. This is me speaking at this tone. I want to get my mic down between 15 and 10 minus 10 dB. All right. All right. So without further ado, let's test this out and let's see. Show me yes, show me no, show me true, show me false. My name is Gabriel. My name is Hema. My name is Soraya. My name is Mama. My name is Gabriel. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, the emotional charge of feeling inadequate has a charge of 5 or higher. Okay, so it's 5 or higher for right now. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, the emotional charge that I feel about being inadequate has an intensity of 5. It has an emotional charge of 6. Okay, so let's say it's a 6. All right, so once we know the number, now we have it up on the screen so that you can see the before and after. All right, so let's go from here. So we're at a 6 right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to start tapping. We're going to go through the setup points. Everything is linked down in the description. Okay, so if you've never EFT tapped, this is how you do it. And we're just going to go through this feeling and start tapping. Start tapping until we can feel all of this inadequacy and then just release it. Release it out into the field. Okay, ready? Let's begin. Even though I feel inadequate, I choose to release this from my nervous system now. Even though I feel inadequate, I choose to release this from my nervous system now. Even though I feel inadequate, I choose to release this from my nervous system now. Even though I feel inadequate, I'm open to feeling like I'm enough. Even though I feel inadequate, I choose to feel like I'm enough. Even though I believe that I am inadequate, I choose to change my perception and believe that I'm enough now. Even though I feel like I'm so inadequate, I choose to let that go from my nervous system now. Feeling inadequate. I feel so inadequate. Feels like I suck. This feeling of being inadequate. Even though I believe I'm inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I'm enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I'm enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Even though I believe I am inadequate, I choose to feel like I am enough now. Feeling so inadequate. I feel so incredibly inadequate. Like, it feels like it's not enough. It feels like no matter what I do, it's not enough. It's just not enough. It feels like who I am is not enough. And it's always been the case for me. This round is going to be a freestyle round. And in this freestyle round, you're going to just think about whatever is coming to your mind and just tap on that. If you have a memory, talk about the memory, talk about what you're feeling. Just really feel all the emotions and allow yourself to feel all the emotions while tapping. You probably have some unprocessed emotions around feeling inadequate, like I do. And we just got to tap on it. We just got to tap on it and let this thing go. All right? So let's continue. It feels inadequate. It just feels so inadequate. Like, it's never been enough. And because I feel so inadequate, I feel like I gotta just keep trying so hard. I feel like I have to try so much harder than I need to try just to compensate, just to feel like I'm enough, just to feel like it's okay, just to feel like I'm deserving, just to feel like I'm worthy. And that's tiring. It's very tiring and it's very exhausting to feel this way and to live my life in this way. When is it going to be done? When is it going to be over? When am I going to change? When am I going to finally start feeling enough? When am I going to finally start feeling like I'm somebody? What if I never do? What if I'm stuck as this person? What if I'm always stuck as this person? Stuck feeling inadequate. And that's scary. It's scary to feel inadequate. Because for me, I remember times where it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. All the work I put in, that I thought that was it. That had to be it. It just wasn't enough. And so all the work that I did, it just felt like it wasn't enough. It felt like no matter what I did, it just wasn't enough. It felt like all the work I did was not enough. All the work was not enough. Not enough. Not enough. It's just not enough. It's just not enough, and it will never be enough. And that's why I feel so inadequate. I feel this inadequacy. And yesterday I found out that my partner Hema borrowed $30,000 to invest into the cryptocurrency markets, and she took out loans, and she was not paying the principal and the interest on these loans. So now, we're talking about getting married, and I'm now really hesitant because if I get married to her, that debt is going to basically be my responsibility. And it's already my responsibility to make sure that we have food to eat, roof over our head, everything like this. And that fucking stresses me. You know, I didn't tell her, hey, borrow $30,000, 30,000 euros or whatever to fucking get yourself into debt. And she was acting like she knew what she was doing. And I was just telling her, and I was expressing to her how I felt last night. And I was expressing how, like, I feel this inadequacy. Because this year in 2025, my goal was to take the steps necessary to building wealth. And we have a financial system, our own financial system. We use also T. Harv Ecker's jar system, where you put a certain percentage of money from whatever money income you receive, and you put that into separate jars. And that's been working pretty good. So I've been saving and putting money into income stacking jar. I've been saving money into financial freedom jar. And then this year, our daughter was born. Everything really got fucked financially when Hema decided to go to Italy to this meditation retreat. Everything from there, it just fuck. It was just fuck. And because she was scared of going to the hospital, it created this discord. Because she had this fear of the medical stuff and she was avoiding medical and she was avoiding insurance and everything like this. Thank God she listened to me and got health insurance when I told her to, because we would have been financially in a disastrous situation. And I don't know what's going on through her head. I do not know what goes on in that woman's head. And I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And I'm here working my ass off to figure out trading and to get it together with trading. And she's here borrowing money and doing fucking dumb, silly motherfucking shit. Why? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you doing this? I'm taking all my time to fucking save money, to build these systems, everything, and you just fucking piss on it. It gets me so angry, and it makes me feel so inadequate, because this year I spent all this time building these systems, saving the cash, and then it all just fucking went. It all just fucking went. Why? Because this year our daughter was born. She was born preterm. Had Hema not been fucking scared of the medical and fucking got over her ego and actually went to the doctor, maybe they could have fucking stopped the premature birth. They've got like these things, these balls that they put up the vagina, so that way it stops the cervix from like opening up or something. At least from what is here that I understand in Austria. But no, she doesn't fucking do that. Because why? Because she's scared. She's scared. She's scared of the medical, right? So her ego is like, oh, the medical industry. I have to fear it. I have to fear this fucking medical industry. Well, now what happens? Now what happens, because you could not address your inner demons, because you could not address your fears, because you could not just get over your fucking self, Hema. What did you do? Now you go to Italy. Then you give birth to Soraya in Italy. For months, I could not see my daughter. For months, I could not see my daughter because I was here out of status. Why was I here out of status? Because I came here in fucking 2020 because Hema took all the cash that I was saving. I was living on the fucking side of the road, fucking sleeping on the side of the road, living in fucking campsites in Mount Shasta, California. Because why? Because I gave her like $10,000 to fucking trade the financial markets because she said, oh, I know what I'm doing. And then she fucking loses it everything. What the fuck? Why do you keep doing this to us? Why do you keep doing this to us? And then I give you, that's already it. That's already, the 3 strikes, you're out, Hema. Seriously. 3 times. The first time with the financial retirement. I gave you all my money from my financial retirement. I told you to invest it in cryptocurrency. You fucking put everything into Bitcoin and other coins or whatever. You put everything into a fucking Dentacoin. What the fuck? What are you thinking? What are you fucking thinking? Are you crazy? Motherfucker. Why would you do this? That's number one. There's actually more strikes than that. I'm just gonna bring up the most three. My retirement. I gave her money for my retirement. She fucking loses it all. Because she invests into some shit coin that doesn't do fuck. It doesn't do fuck. Number two, in 2020, I was out in California because of the silly fucking COVID lockdown. And I gave her like $7,500. $7,500. Okay? I gave her $7,500, 7.5K. Not my money. I gave it to her. I got access to it and I gave it to her using OPM, expecting, okay, hopefully she could do this because I'm trusting that she's been studying and whatever. But what happens? She loses it all. That's strike two. And then fucking now strike three. I'm not going to mention the other times. I'm not going to mention the other things, but now strike three. She tells me a year or two ago, I'm going to take out a loan from Nexo. She didn't say it was going to be $17,000 fucking dollars. $17,000 for what? To put into crypto bots? And now the fucking interest has already compiled up to like $3,000 extra dollars. And then on top of this, she fucking borrows money from her dad. Why would you do this? Why? What is psychologically in your head that is making you do this dumb shit? Please stop doing fucking dumb shit. Stop. Please stop. Stop. And this is where, for me, I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck, man. Is it that no matter what I do, she's going to try to fuck this up? She's going to try to create discord? Because that's what it feels like. Stop doing fucking dumb, silly shit, woman. Stop. Please stop. And why does this make me feel inadequate? This makes me feel inadequate because for me, I am the one that is helping her, bailing her out. And even still for me, there's someone fucking bailing me out. And I'm trying to fucking figure all this shit out. I'm trying all by my fucking self. And it's irritating. It's fucking irritating. And it feels like no matter what I do, it's not enough. It's not enough no matter what the fuck I'm doing. Why? Why is this the case? And I'm speaking low because it's 4 o'clock in the fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. And I don't want to wake up Emma. But it's really aggravating. It's really, really aggravating. What the fuck? All of this inadequacy. And it makes me feel angry too. This feeling of inadequacy is contributing to me feeling anger. And I'm not gonna suffer through this anymore. Like I'm fucking trying, God. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do I do? What the fuck do I do? It feels like it's not enough. No matter what I'm doing, it's not enough. I did my best to save cash. It's all fucking gone. All the money that I was saving for the trading operating system, it's all gone. And it feels very defeating. It feels very deflating. And then on top of this, custody was removed from us and our daughter was taken away in September of this year because we said no to a non-life-saving motherfucking surgery. And then the Jugendamt And the fucking medical industry has the audacity to call us negligent parents when when Soraya, our daughter, was in Verona, Italy. She was in NICU because she was born extremely preterm. We said yes to every life-saving intervention, and yet, and fucking yet, yet you have the audacity to call us negligent parents, endangering our child's health and well-being. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a joke. What an absolute fucking joke. And then Hema tells me here yesterday that they have this Krampus thing where they celebrate Christmas in their own way, and they have these fucking males dress up as these Krampuses, and they have whips. And she was telling me how in the past they would get out of hand because they would drink alcohol and start taking people and whipping them violently and drowning them. What the fuck? Oh my God. The more that I'm in this country, the more that I'm in this country of Austria, the more crazy it all feels. The more crazy it all feels being here. It feels fucking insanely crazy being here in Austria. And the United States is not any better. I don't know if... Oh, God. It just feels absolutely insane. It feels absolutely insane, man. You know? What the fuck? What in the fuck? But there I am, feeling inadequate. Feeling inadequate because why? Because I have attached my self-worth to money. That's the truth. Because the truth is that it has nothing to do with Hema. Yes, I think it's really stupid. I think, my God, please stop doing stupid shit. Hema, please stop doing stupid shit that's fucking us. We're never gonna get love land like this. We're gonna always be fucking stuck and dependent on that person forever. And I don't want this. I don't want to feel like this person, this loser that is incompetent, that cannot get it together because you were making such horrible financial decisions. And you're not fucking telling me, you're not being honest, you're not being transparent, and I can't trust you. I really cannot trust you at this stage. And this is already a bad pattern. This is a really bad pattern that I have seen from you now, Hema. I cannot trust you. I really legitimately cannot trust you. And that's now something that I have to really address now with you. Because now there's no trust. There is no trust financially, because what I can trust is you're probably going to do some dumb shit financially. That's what I can trust. So I can't trust you to do the right thing. I cannot. And I'm going to have to let you know when today's family sync. This is not good. It's not good. But other than that, the reason why I feel this inadequacy is because it has less to do with that and more to do with me and my financial limitation. And I feel this sense of inadequacy because I have a penis, I have testicles, and because I have the penis and testicles, I'm supposed to be having fucking cash somehow. I'm supposed to have it figured out financially. But how is that possible if every single time that I save cash, something fucking happens where I have to give this woman fucking cash because she does some fucking discordant crazy shit? Tell me, how is that gonna work? Tell me. Please tell me, how is this gonna fucking work? And I feel this inadequacy because, yes, I was homeless when I was a kid. I grew up without a biological father, a single mother who dropped out of fucking high school. She had anger issues because her dad rubbed her by the pussy the wrong way. And fucking she's now angry for the rest of her life. She takes that shit out on me. And she fucking makes me her fucking slave personal assistant bitch. Let's just be honest and fucking say what it is. Let's just be really honest with ourselves here. What the fuck? And it's tiring. It's fucking tiring. Why is this fucking happening? Why is this fucking happening? And I remember times when I was homeless. I've been through these memories multiple times. Like, I've been through all these memories so many times from different angles now. Like, how much more is there, God? Like, really, how much more? How much more is there, subconscious mind? What else? What else do we want to do? What else do we really want to do here? It just feels like it never ends. This feeling of inadequacy, it's connected to feeling like I'm not enough. And yes, I remember when I was homeless, it felt like it was never enough. It felt like there was never enough food. It felt like there was never enough cash. There was always more month than money. And all of this is exhausting, and it's just exhausting. It's just exhausting at this stage. Come on. Like, can't we move on to the next level of life here? Like, what the fuck? What in the motherfuck? Let's move on. Come on. Let's move on now. What a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's like, I feel like the Joker. Like, my life has to be a fucking comedy. It really has to be a comedy at some point. I can't keep going. I can't keep going on like this. I want to make it as in fucking trading. I want to make it in trading. And what is it? I want to make it in trading. And it seems like there's this traumatic event that like really psychologically fucks me. I lose all the cash. So is that like another sign? Like, I'm not supposed to continue on with trading? What is it? Maybe that's true. Maybe it is time for me to look at, okay, well, you know what? It's been 5 years. I've tried my best to figure this thing out. I've gotten really good at understanding the markets and how to read these things, and I understand all that, yeah. But maybe it's just not meant for me. I don't know. And all I can do right now is just think about tapping all this bullshit out of me. And I want to get back to trading. I would like to. It would be really nice to get back to trading. It would be nice to get a reward for all this fucking pain. It would be really nice to get a reward from all this pain, all this heartache, all this misery sometimes that I've been going through in these last couple of years, and it's not fair. It's really not fair to me. And I want to change. I want to change. I want to be rich. Man, I want to be rich. Like, I'm just fucking tired. I'm tired. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to play with them. And I feel like I'm going to have to work like a fucking dog. I'm going to fucking work like a goddamn dog for the rest of my life is what that fucking feels like. That is exactly what that feels like. Like, I'm going to work like a goddamn dog forever. For the fuck ever, man. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through those feelings. And it gets tiring. It gets real tiring. But maybe it doesn't have to be this way. Maybe it doesn't have to be this way. This feeling of inadequacy. Okay, now that we're on the wrap up with this freestyle round, where we're just expressing whatever's coming up to us, we're gonna start transitioning. Okay, so let's bring it home now. It's inadequacy. Man, even though I feel inadequate, maybe I just need to change my perception a bit. Even though I have been feeling really, really inadequate, maybe I can change my perception just a little bit. And maybe I can see that, hey, I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. I'm waking up at 4. I'm doing the work that I can do. I'm trying to manage burnout and feeling burnt out. And I've been feeling burnt out. I've been fucking trying to deal with getting myself into a better state psychologically after this traumatic situation with having our daughter forcefully removed, having the surgery forced onto her, even if we said no. Yeah, that's another story, feeling like I have no control. Yes, it's another story that it's really fucking scary to know how much force, I'm not even gonna call it power because that's not fucking power. How much force the outer world and all these systems of enslavement have control over you, and they try to control everything, what you learn, what you read, what you study, whatever the fuck, all of it. Look very carefully. Look fucking so carefully. And I feel that, and I understand. But be that as it may, yes, I feel those feelings. And I let myself feel those feelings. I acknowledge how I feel. I do. I acknowledge how I feel. I acknowledge that I feel angry. I acknowledge that this feeling of inadequacy makes me feel angry. This feeling of inadequacy makes me feel angry. And hey, I acknowledge that. But maybe there's times where maybe I was adequate. Maybe I was enough. Maybe I did enough, you know? Maybe it was enough for me to just graduate high school, given the circumstances. Maybe it was enough for me to just go to college. Maybe it was enough for me to have thought, hey, if I just go to college and I get this bachelor's degree, maybe I'd have a good paying job. And this was back in 2006 when I went to college. Because this was the story at the time, right? People were graduating with bachelor's degrees and making, what is it, $80,000, $100,000 a year starting salary with just a bachelor's degree. So, oh man, I feel like such a fucking fuck. I feel like I'm such a fuck up sometimes. I really do. It's like, come on, man. I've got two bachelor's degrees, a master's degree, and a fucking doctorate degree. And you know what it all means? It means fucking shit. It means nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing. I had all this debt. couldn't get the job, couldn't. Oh boy, it's a motherfucker. It's a real motherfucker. And I'm definitely not gonna have this with my kids. I'm gonna tell him, hey, we're not doing this. You're not doing this financial craziness. Not at all. Not the fuck at all. You better get it together and fucking go put yourself in a corner and just do decrees or something like this. And don't fucking touch money ever. I don't think you're good with money at all. And I'm gonna be really honest and very transparent with her. But either which way, yeah, if I think about the inadequacy, maybe there's times where it has been enough. You know, our daughter is still alive. Maybe that's enough. Our sweet, sweet daughter. And I'm looking forward to seeing her today. I only get 90 minutes with her. I only get 90 minutes. Okay, take the time to feel it. If you're feeling something, if you're feeling any pain in your heart, give yourself the opportunity to feel that. Feel it and release it, okay? I only get 90 minutes. "90 minutes. That's all I get. That's all we get." Even though I feel sad. Even though I feel sad. And I'm only going to see my daughter today for 90 minutes. I choose to take in every moment. Even though it hurts my heart that I only get to see my daughter for 90 minutes every 2 weeks. I'm gonna just do my best to take in every minute. Even though I see my daughter for only 90 minutes every 2 weeks, I choose to take in every minute. Even though I see my daughter for 90 minutes every 2 weeks, I choose to take in every minute. It's hurting. My heart is hurting. My heart is hurting, God. And I'm like asking you, why the fuck would you do this? You told Hema, don't do the surgery. I'm listening. I'm finding all of the reasons, the science and whatever, the medical research to not do this fucking surgery. And it still happens. And then on top of that, she's gone. Why? Why? And then on top of that, we only can see her once every 2 weeks. Feel it. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel your pain. You have to feel your pain. Because otherwise it's gonna trap you forever. Feel your pain. Feel the hurt in your heart. Don't run away from it. Don't numb yourself. Do not hide. Confront how you feel. Express yourself. Be honest with yourself. Breathe it in. And just let it be. Just let it be. Anger is a very strong emotion, but it's used to mask other things. And I choose not to mask what I'm really feeling underneath. And I can scream, I can yell, I can be loud, and I can do all those things. But I don't choose that. I choose to be at peace. I really choose to be at peace. I choose to have a lot of love in my heart. I choose to have a lot of peace in my mind, peace in my soul. I choose to have a peaceful energy. I choose to be the presence of peace now. And even though I've been feeling inadequate, I choose to find reasons to become aware of where I am capable and competent. What's the antonym for inadequacy? Inadequate antonym. Let's see what we got here. Right, sufficient, enough, abundant. The antonyms of inadequate include adequate, sufficient, enough, abundant, ample, satisfactory, substantial. Okay, and let's see what the definition is of inadequate. Lacking, not sufficient to meet a need. Inadequate. Let's look at this here. Can we screen share? Oh boy. Nah, we're not gonna do that to ourselves, are we? Nah. All right. So, according to Merriam-Webster, inadequate is characterized. Is that the way you say it? Is it's not inadequate, not enough, or good enough. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Not adequate enough. It just doesn't feel adequate. I just do not feel adequate. I don't feel adequate. And I acknowledge how I feel about that. And I acknowledge that there were times where, when I was growing up, being homeless, it was terrible. It was terrible to not have enough food to eat, not have enough money. And this happened when I was like 11, 12 years old. And that really fucked with me. Looking back on it now, I see how that really, really, really fucked with me. That really fucked with me. And I am really hoping and praying that all this EFT tapping and psychedelics and Kambo and Hape and Sananga helps me unfuck myself, helps me to actually break through these generational patterns. Because, man, I'm tired of being poor. I'm tired of fucking relying on hope. I'm tired of relying on asking for money. I feel like a loser. It reminds me to my relatives. It reminds me to those times where I saw my relatives ask for money Maybe this is what they were going through because they. But then again, like I saw them, they weren't working. They weren't like wanting to work. You know, I don't know if they. I don't know what was going on in their head. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they felt paralyzed. Maybe they were so traumatized that they felt paralyzed and stuck, and they were like, well, "What the fuck is the point? Maybe I might as well just quit." I don't know. I do not know. What I know for myself is I'm trying here. And yes, maybe I'm putting too much work into the systems and into making sure that the systems are right. And instead of just being good enough, I'm continuing to optimize or over optimize systems. Okay, I can acknowledge that. But hey, look, if you have $10,000 that took you months to save up, and then it's all of a sudden it's fucking gone because you didn't do the thing, you didn't do your due diligence and make sure that your bots, your algorithmic trading system was set up and running. Well, how do you feel about that? You're gonna probably hate yourself even more. So I want to avoid that feeling. I acknowledge that. I want to avoid that feeling of feeling like, my God, I really tried my best this time. I tried even harder than I could possibly try, and I still failed. What does that say about me? I understand that. And that's an ego thing. That's an ego thing versus just saying, okay, that's it. What did I learn? Let me move on. All right. But I'm so attached to it has to work. It has to work. It has to work that I'm fearing like, okay, what if it's not enough? What if I have not done all that I could possibly do and gotten it right on the first try? What if that happens? You know, how am I going to react to it psychologically? How am I going to handle this? How am I going to deal with that? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But that's the feeling of inadequacy. It feels like it's not enough, and it's tied to that homelessness stuff. It's tied to those memories. My God, and I've been fucking tapping on this forever. I've been just letting go of it layer by layer. And I have to trust that this is working. I have to trust that all this inner alchemy, inner stuff is fucking something. It's worth something. It's doing something. Because I could see it. I could see the starting emotional charge. It was at a 6. And I guarantee that after this, it's probably going to be not a 6. You know? I don't know if it's going to be a 1 or it's going to be a 0. But either which way, I choose to acknowledge, okay, this is what it was. This is how I feel. I'm going to move on. That's it. I'm choosing to move on now. 108. God damn it. I'm choosing to move on now. I'm really choosing to move on. I'm choosing to change my story. I'm choosing to change my state. I don't want to finish this story. I don't want to finish this story as I am now. I want to change my story. And I want to fucking win the game. I can't do that if I'm feeling inadequate. So inadequate part. I ask you to please come out now. Come the fuck out now. Let's go. Let's do this work here. Let's go. Get up out here. Let's go. All right. So now I'm going to get into the head or I'm going to allow the inadequate part of me to speak now. All right. And let's see what it has to say. You're right. It's not going to help to feel this way anymore. But at least you're finally paying attention. There's a whole bunch of us. There's a whole bunch of us that you have ignored. pushed down, swallowed, drank, smoked, all for what? You've done this to yourself. You have created this for yourself. And this is all you. Yes, I remember those times where it felt like it wasn't enough. No matter what I did, it felt like it was not enough. Just like those times where Yolanda Sarah may have felt inadequate. It's never really yours. It's just what you've come to believe. It doesn't have to be the truth. We can let this go. Can't we? I can let it go. But you have to find reasons to feel like you're enough now. You have to pay attention to the other things that make you forget that you're not enough. You have to start paying attention to looking for clues in the outer world to say, hey, what I'm doing is enough. What is enough? You have a camera. You have a microphone. You figured out how to use the microphone now. Did you not? Okay, you did that. You're gonna listen to this playback. You're gonna record. The next live stream, and the next live stream, and the next live stream, and the next live stream. And you're gonna keep doing this. No, you would rather avoid going back to trading because you are worried that if you do not succeed, if you put all this effort and energy into it and it doesn't work out, you're afraid about what that's going to say about you. And that's the truth. You're afraid about what it's going to mean if you put all your time and energy into trading and you have shit to show for it, you make no money from it, and you lose. What is that going to say about you? And you're going to be devastated. And then I'm going to come back because you didn't address it. So what is better to do? And you're avoiding it. You're beating around the bush. Your two biggest concerns, your two biggest parts, your fear of rejection and your fear of what it says about you if you don't succeed. I'm just here to make you aware of it. But those parts, those emotions, they're much deeper. They run much deeper. They run significantly deeper. And unless you work on it, it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. And before you know it, it's gonna be January, and then it's gonna be February, and then it's gonna be March. And then you're also afraid too, what if I get deported? What if I have to go back to the United States? Probably. Maybe. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if you don't have the cash? What are you going to do? And so you're thinking about this. I hear a voice saying, shut up. Shut up. That's what I hear. Shut up. Right? Because it doesn't want to hear it. Oh, now we're getting deep. Now we're getting real deep here now. Very good. Let's do it. Let's do this work. We're getting real deep now. Here we go. And I smile because this is what I look forward to. I look forward to go really deep. I look forward to going really deep with myself. Yes, that's it. Because if it is true that it's all about the inner world and that the inner world creates the outer world, then I better make sure I build a palace in my inner fucking world. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So let's go. Let's go here. Yeah. Do it for the camera. Do it for the camera. Because now you want to feel like you're good enough, don't you? Oh shit. As I'm looking into this mirror, the window, and it's pitch black outside, and I don't see my eyes. I literally, I think I'm like looking at a shadow. That's very interesting. Because it is a shadow. I am your shadow. I've been paying attention. And I've been trying to get your attention. You're finally listening. Everything you want is on the other side. Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to hide? Are you going to continue to lie to yourself? Or are you going to tell the truth? What's your truth? That you're gay? No, that's not the truth. Is it? No. Are you a racist? Yes and no. Are you prejudiced? Yes and no. Are you an asshole? Yes and no. What are you? It's all of the parts. It's everything that you have believed. And it's not the truth. You're not any of that. These are just beliefs. This is what you have been conditioned with. You can go. You gotta let me go if you want to move on to the other side. Oh, you have to confront me if you want to get to the other side. Oh shit, this reminds me now. It makes me think of like Mortal Kombat or Pokemon, where, you know, when Ash catch him, he's got to go to, he's got to get a badge. So he uses his Pokemon to fight that boss. He gets the badge, and then he goes to the next dojo, and the next dojo, and the next dojo. That's what that reminds me of. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right. So what if I'm just confronting every shadow now, every part of me now, and I can see it. I can see like one shadow after another shadow after another shadow after another shadow behind this shadow. Behind this very shadow, I see more and more and more lined up. Okay. So it's just me now confronting all of these shadows. It's me now confronting all of these shadows. All of this discord that I've created. That's right. That's exactly right. What are you going to do though? If you don't do the trading operating system and you actually go through with live streaming every day for hours, what happens if no one watches? And then at the same time, what happens if you don't live stream for hours every day and you go to the trading operating system and yet by March, you're still not done? What if another thing happens and you're still not done? Do you really think that it's a good idea to stop working on the trading operating system for right now? But then again, you also think to yourself, I can't see myself continuously working on this trading operating system. It's got to end at some point. And I just need the thing to take the fucking trades. And are you going to pay for the VPS every single month? What happens then? What would you do? What would you honestly do right after that? How would that work for you? Think about it. Really, really, really think about that. What would you do? How is that really going to work? How? This feeling of inadequacy that you feel, Gabriel, you feel me. Feels inadequate. Feels like it's not enough. Yes, there were the times where you're homeless. Yes, times you ate food. Okay, fine. Times where you didn't eat food. Okay, and here we are now. That happened over 20 something years ago. You're here now, 36. You've already done enough of the tapping on those parts, on those memories. But now there's something deeper. There's a deeper place where you have not been to. Are you ready to go there? Are you ready to do that work? Do you understand what I'm saying here? You're feeling me because you're afraid. You are afraid. You are more afraid to actually try and continue to try and continue to try and never make it than to quit. Quitting is easy. Quitting is very, very easy. It's the trying. It's when it doesn't work and dealing with what does that say about you. That's what's really getting you. What would it say about you? What would it say about you, Gabriel, if you did not make it with trading? What would it say about you if you saved all this cash, you built the system, you got the prop from challenges, and you still didn't make any money? What would that say about you? It would just make me more alive, wouldn't it? You would feel way less capable, way less confident, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? So what's it gonna be? Keep me alive? Keep us alive and not confront us? Or keep going? We're stopping you from getting to where you want to be. Do you realize that? It's us. It's all of us. And we're stopping you. We are the voice in your head that makes you believe you cannot do it. We are the voices that have been talking to you and you've been ignoring us. And we're trying to tell you something. We're telling you, if you want to be free, if you want to be really free, you have to let us go. That's what we're telling you. So what's it going to be? What are you going to do? I can only go on one condition. Do you know what that condition is, Gabriel? You have to surrender and accept. You have to surrender and accept who you are, where you've been, where you're going. Can you do that? Or are you going to continue to believe the illusions of the outer world? Are you going to continue to allow the outer world to get you? What are you going to do? It's time to be at peace with yourself, my friend. And it's time to let this go now. Can you let it go now? Once and for all. Can you let this go now, once and for all? Yeah. Good. Send me back then. Wait. Just so that I understand myself even more now. Just so that I understand myself even more now. Are you telling me that my biggest fears are fear of rejection and if I do not succeed at the trading operating system, I would feel even more worse because I believe that I am trying really hard. I believe I am trying really hard. I believe I am trying really hard. I believe I am trying really hard. Yeah, I believe I'm trying really hard. I believed that I'm trying really hard. And what does that say about me if I try and I don't succeed? What would that say about me? What would that say about me? That would say that I'm a fuck up. That affirm that I'm a loser. That would bring back the loser part that I just cleared the other day. Probably would mean also that I'm probably crazy. Maybe I need mental help. Maybe I need help. Maybe I need to be in a mental institution or something. Because then clearly I would have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Clearly I would need help. I would need all the psychological help because I'm fucked in the head. Oh boy. That's what that would mean. That is exactly what the fuck that would mean. It would mean that I'm a fucking lunatic. And I've been building all these systems for nothing. Maybe it would mean I would have a mental breakdown or a mental breakthrough. Maybe I would be out of my mind. Maybe I would literally become out of my mind. I don't know. But that's what that would say about me. It would say, I'm not so smart. Maybe I'm really stupid. Maybe I'm a stupid asshole that deserves not to succeed. The keyboard just lit up. The keyboard just lit up as I said that. Maybe I'm a stupid asshole. Oh God. Maybe there is a stupid asshole part of me. Ay. My God. Okay. I guess I am a stupid asshole. Maybe I don't know anything. Maybe I do know some things. Yeah. So what's it gonna be? Do you really want to live this way forever? Isn't it time now to move on? Isn't it time to let it go? Yeah, it's time to let it go. Okay, go. Okay. Okay, let's let this part go. Show me yes. Show me no. Show me true. Show me false. My name is Gabriel. My name is Hemba. My name is Soraya. My name is Mama. My name is Gabriel. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being show me yes. Show me no. Show me true. Show me false. My name is Gabriel. My name is Hema. My name is Mama. My name is Soraya. This inadequate part of me is ready to go back to God's light for permanent and everlasting transmutation and transformation. Okay, in one hand, see your inadequate part. In the other hand, see God and your image of God. And if you're ready, Let's send this back to God's light. Let's send this part back to God's light now. To the inadequate part of me, I love you and I apologize for creating you. I apologize for believing these beliefs and allowing the outer world to trick me and making myself compare myself to the outer world. Please forgive me. God, forgive me. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I forgive the world. And I thank you for your existence. With unconditional love and acceptance, I now send you back to God's light for permanent and everlasting transmutation and transformation. And so it is, and so it was. Bring the hands together. Okay, wonderful. Now, let's bring it home now. Let's wrap all this up. Even though I created this part of me, I choose to feel enough now. Even though I felt inadequate, I am enough. Even though I believed I was inadequate, I probably am enough. Even though I believed I was inadequate, I think I'm enough. I may not have all the answers. I may not have the success. I may not be there. But I think that if I just keep going, if I keep applying what I got to apply, I keep shipping one brick per day during my deep work session, maybe I get there. Maybe I do much better than I thought I could. I give myself permission to do that. I give myself permission to do that. And I choose to do that. Maybe I can. Maybe I absolutely can do that. Maybe I am very capable of that success. Maybe I do have what it takes to succeed. Maybe I am enough. I've got my hands, I've got my feet, I've got my legs, I've got my body. I can talk, I can walk, I can move. That's more than what some people have. And I'm very grateful for that. And I thank you, God, every day for that. Thank you, God, for my hands. Thank you, God, for my feet. Thank you, God, for my legs. Thank you, God, for my body. Thank you, God, for all that you give me. I get it. It's between me and you, God. And you're probably just trying to bring out the greatness in me. I understand it. I understand it, and I accept it for what it is. Maybe you are trying your best, God, to bring out the greatness in me. And I allow myself to be the greatest me that I can possibly be. I allow the greatness in me to come out now. I allow that greatness to shine bright. I allow my greatness to come out now. I allow great love in my heart. I allow myself to be greater. I allow myself to be greater than my circumstances, because I am remembering now that I am infinite times greater and more stronger and powerful than the outer world. I remember that I am infinite times greater, stronger, and more powerful than the outer world. I am infinite times greater, stronger, and more powerful than the outer world. I am infinite times greater, stronger, and more powerful than the outer world. I am bigger than my circumstances. I am bigger than the issues that I have. I am bigger than all this bullshit. And I am going through a season of change. It is just a season of change, and it is tumultuous, and it is rocky, and it may be uncertain, but there is one thing that I'm certain of, and that is I've made it through the shit. I've made it through all that bullshit time and time again. I've done it. I've absolutely done it. And the times where I needed to do it, I did it, and I did it, and I did it, and I did it, and I fucking did it, and I kept doing it. I kept making it through somehow. Through your grace, God, I have kept making it through all of this bullshit somehow. All of this bullshit, I have made it through. I am capable. I have what it takes. There have been times where I have succeeded. Not for long because I couldn't hold it. But hey, what if this time I could hold it? What if this time I actually could grab onto that success and hold on for fucking dear life. What if I could do that? What if I could literally grip this success so tightly in my hands that I can just hold it and I can hold it and I can ride it and I can fucking ride it until the day I die. And that's why I choose to train my grip. That's why I choose to move those fucking kettlebells, those heavy ass kettlebells every day with the fat grips. That's why I choose to do that, because I'm gonna fucking make sure that I hold on to success. I fucking hold on for dear life. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking grip and I'm gonna hold on and I'm just gonna fucking go. I'm just gonna fucking go. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. That's it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go and hold on for dear fucking life. That's my plan. That's my strategy. That's my master plan now. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on forever. I'm gonna hold on to the success. I'm gonna make sure that this time I fucking succeed. And I'm gonna make sure that this time I just keep going. I just keep going like a fucking Energizer bunny. Because it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna motherfucking do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure that I get myself into the right psychological state. And I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna keep tapping. And I'm gonna keep tapping. And I'm gonna keep tapping. And I'm gonna keep tapping every fucking day. Every day I'm gonna keep tapping. I'm gonna get it done. I promise you I'm gonna get it done. And it will be done. It will be done. You guarantee that. You fucking guarantee that. It is going to be done. One day at a time, one step at a time, one improvement at a time. That's what I'm going to focus on. And I'm going to do it. That's it. It's time to end this live stream now. It's time to end for today. But I can keep going. I already said it. I can EFT tap all day long. I can tap all day long. Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. 100% I can do that. You better believe I can do that. I can do that. Fuck yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I am. Yes, I will. I will do that. I will make it happen. One day at a time. One day at a time, one step at a time, my friend. One day at a time, one step at a time. One day at a time, one step at a time. I have what it takes. I have what it takes. I have what it takes. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. And I will make it. I will make it. That feeling of inadequacy, it was a lie. I remove that feeling of inadequacy from my nervous system now. Even though I had that feeling of inadequacy buried deep inside me, I let that go from my nervous system and my subconscious mind now. I open my heart to greater success. I open my heart to the knowing and the trusting that, hey, look, God is with me. God is on my side. God is with me. God is on my side. God is with me. God is on my side. Let's do this now. Let's do this now so that we don't forget this motherfucking thing. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. Come on. Keep the energy going. Keep it 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 going. Good. Now, what is it? 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 Let's get the text. Text. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this going. Hey. Oh. Here we go. go. Let's go. Yeah, even though I was feeling inadequate, I choose to remember the truth of who I am now. That's right. That's correct. That's correct. Let's make this a little bit even. There we go. Boom. Done. Right? That's it. Here I am right now. Tap with me. Tap with me. Yeah, even though I was feeling inadequate, yeah, I choose to let that go from my nervous system now. I choose to remember the truth of who I am. I choose to remember my greatness. I choose to remember my greatness. I choose to remember all that I came here to do. I choose to remember all that I can offer. I'm here to offer so much more. I am capable of so much more. I'm greater of so much more. I am infinite times greater, stronger, and more powerful than the outer world. I am that. I am seriously so much greater, stronger, and more powerful than the outer world. I'm capable of so much more. I choose so much more for myself. And I choose to remember that, hey, look, it's up to me. I can control my actions. I may have feelings that come up, but I can even control those too, because my feelings are telling me something. They're attached to parts, and they're telling me this is who I've been. This is what I feel. This is my truth. But it doesn't have to be that way forever. I can change. I can grow. I can evolve. I can become even greater. And I choose to become even greater now. I choose to be the greatest that I can fucking be. I can be the greatest me that I can be. That doesn't work. Just keep it where it was. Testing. I can be the greatest me that I can be. This is who I came here to 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 be. I can be greater. I can be so much greater. I have so much more to give. I'm capable of so much greater things. This inadequacy, it's not the truth of who I am. It's not the truth of who I choose to be. This is not the truth of who I choose to be. I am more than this. I am so much more than this. I have so much more inside of me. And I choose to remember that now. I have so much more. I am so much more. And I choose to believe that God put me here on earth for a reason. I choose to believe God put me here on earth for a very special reason. I have a special purpose. I choose to believe that. I choose to believe that now with all my heart, and I choose to pursue that thing. I choose to continue on with my dreams. I choose to continue on even when it feels like I've been tested and I've been pushed and I've been pushed to the limit. It's okay. It's okay. I accept it. I accept who I am. I accept where I'm going. I accept who I've been. I let this be. I choose greatness for myself. I choose greatness for myself. I choose to rise higher now. I choose to rise much higher now. I choose to be the greatest me that I could be. I choose that for myself. I allow myself to be that. I allow myself to grow. I allow myself to become. I allow myself to evolve now. It's time to evolve now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, and transmute all forms of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, and transmute this feeling and these beliefs of inadequacy from my body, from my nervous system, and my subconscious mind now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, and obliterate, and transmute these beliefs and feelings of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, transmute these beliefs and these feelings of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, and transmute all feelings and beliefs of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system right now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, and obliterate all forms of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, and obliterate these beliefs and feelings of inadequacy from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, and transmute these beliefs and feelings that I was inadequate from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. Violet flame, violet flame, violet flame. Dissolve, consume, annihilate, obliterate, and transmute these beliefs and feelings that I was inadequate from my subconscious mind and my nervous system now. And in the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my subconscious mind and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, in your name I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my subconscious mind and my great divine spirit team, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, in your name I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, in your names I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency who love and support us unconditionally. With your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team and subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, with your unconditional love and support, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, my great divine spirit team, subconscious mind, and the great white brotherhood of the highest vibrational frequency and consciousness, who love and support us unconditionally, in your name, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. In the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. And in the name of God and my mighty I am presence that I am, I command, declare, and decree that I am enough now. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. All right, so before starting emotional charge, we had a 6 out of 10. And let's see where we are now. Maybe. I'll figure it out, man. All right. So we started off with a 6. Let's see where we are now. Show me yes. Show me no. Show me true. Show me false. My name is Gabriel. My name is Hema. My name is, excuse me, my name is Mama. That's just another release. My name is Soraya. My name is Gabriel. On the scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, scratch that. I feel inadequate. I am inadequate. I believe I am inadequate. False, false, false. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it. All right. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, the emotional intensity of me feeling inadequate has a charge of 6 out of 10. It has a charge of 6 or less. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, this feeling of inadequacy, the belief in the feeling that I am inadequate, has an emotional charge of 5. It has an emotional charge of 4. It has an emotional charge of 3. It has an emotional charge of 2. It has an emotional charge of 1. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, the belief and feeling that I am inadequate has an emotional charge of 0. There we go. It's done. It's done. So now we're at a 0 out of 10. Boom. Boom goes that dynamite. Mic drop. Done. All right. Let's wrap up the prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Forgive our debtors as we forgive our debts. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive our trespassors. Forgive our trespassers as we forgive our trespasses. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you, God, for all the blessings, miracles, and gifts of this day. Thank you, God, for transmuting and transforming this feeling of inadequacy back to your light for permanent and everlasting transmutation and transformation. And thank you, God, for doing this for every heart and mind across the universe. Thank you, God, for helping us remember that we are enough, that we are adequate, that we are good enough, that we are capable and we're worthy of pursuing the things that matter to us. And let us do that with great love in our heart. And so it is, and so it was. Thank you. If you found this live stream helpful, come back tomorrow and let's keep working on ourselves. And until then, remember that you are loved, we love you, God loves you, and until next time, namaste.